What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here, and we are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
Hella Depraved.
Yes, we are. We are super excited about this, guys. We're bringing you some more
C.O.B.
C.O.B. Circle of Bosses, baby. Hashtag that shit.
All
right.
Definitely.
So, when I was first looking into a song from Felony Loc,
right,
Earthquake had actually sent me this. At least I think it was this one. It may have been another one, but I'm pretty sure it was this one because I couldn't find where he sent it to me.
I'm pretty sure it was called Underdogs.
But I was super stoked to check this out, but I wanted to hit a Felony Loc song first to hear what his sound was like.
Right, as an introduction to him.
As an introduction
and
to
it turned
him.
out it was an introductory track that we listened to. So it worked out.
And I really enjoyed his sound. So this is Earthquake, who we've checked out quite a few times on this channel. He's from Texas. He's with C.O.B. South.
Right.
You've got
Ghostflows,
who's from
Indiana.
My home state, Indiana, where we are currently.
Right.
C.O.B. Indiana, represent. And then, and then we've got Felony Loc, who's with C.O.B. Ohio.
Ohio. Right.
Ohio.
Okay. All right.
Now I don't know what part of Ohio he's from, but I do know he's in Ohio.
Okay.
So
I remember that from last time.
Cleveland.
Okay. Well,
I could be wrong though.
And these guys certainly know how to represent. I can't tell you how many times C.O.B. has written on this particular cover here.
Right, and they've all got their C.O.B. apparel, shirts, bandanas. I am one of the things I'm super stoked about this is all three of these guys have a very distinct and unique sound.
Completely separate from each other.
So I'm interested to see how all these sound together.
I mean, I know they'll make it work, but yeah, should be interesting. Let's see.
All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to react to this if you guys have already seen it. If you've not seen it, please click the link in the description below. Hop on over, watch the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. Let them know we sent you. Huh?
Support these guys.
Yeah, support these guys, man. C.O.B.
Yep.
Everything we've heard from C.O.B. so far has at least been good, if not outstanding.
Right.
So, and that's regardless of who it is. I mean, obviously, a lot of you guys know who Crook, Horseshoe Gang, a lot of their people.
Right. But
you've heard of most of them.
Yeah.
You know, so you know they're good. But a lot of the smaller guys that don't get enough
I mean, even Crook doesn't get
representation,
enough.
I guess.
Yeah, but
that
still.
is very true.
Still.
Crook is way too underrated.
They've all been.
But yeah, these guys have all been fired. Yeah. So be sure to check them out. And I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to introduce you guys to some more C.O.B. So with that being said, so all that was said because we paused.
It's a breakdown channel.
It's a breakdown channel. We're gonna talk about the bars. We'll talk about their flows.
Right.
I mean, yeah. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to slash down and break it down. This is Earthquake, Ghostflows, and Felony Loc with Underdogs. Let's get it.
The Underdogs. But we're champion breed.
Agreed.
Purebred.
C.O.B. shit.
C.O.B.
Check it.
That just sounded like...
Great.
That just...
Are we going... I'm not sure. Are we on the right channel here?
I feel like somebody's trying to seduce me.
I know.
C.O.B. C.O.B.
We're purebred bitches.
That's fantastic.
Although I really like the demonic kind of sound and the laughter that he gave at first. I was like, I can get behind some evil laughter.
Right.
That is how I normally laugh. So there is that.
Very true.
C.O.B. shit.
C.O.B.
Check it.
Earthquake.
They said I couldn't do it. Life was a living hell. I'm still pushing through it. I just wanted to be successful without looking stupid. Out of all the bad in life, I found some good music. Quickly became my passion. As it happened, I was met with resistance.
I honestly think a lot of people can relate to that.
Oh, definitely. Even if you're not an artist, finding good music has gotten a lot of us through.
Yeah, finding what's good to you in music.
Right.
I mean, again, I've said this plenty of times with so many other reactions. Like, music is it's a deep part of almost everyone.
Right.
All
of us can connect to some music sometime, somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Eminem being my favorite artist of all time, literally his music saved my life, and I mean
right.
literally. So like,
there's plenty of people that have that same
feel with different artists, different bands, different genres.
And that's why we have playlists for a whole bunch of different emotions that we feel, because somebody has said what we were feeling at some point. You know?
I found some good music, quickly became my passion. As it happened, I was met with resistance, forced to defend myself without the Second Amendment, demanded respect. Feels like nothing less or replenish all that I put in. I give my last breath just to win this. Yeah. Meanwhile, this fake through the rapping is just a show, a quiet storm in my mind. Like madness is all I know. I'm a good person who was just stabbed in my heart of gold. So now what you get is straight savagery when I flow. Lock me out the game.
And god damn it, dude. We're gonna have to find a different place for that if this is how it's gonna be.
Smoke in your eyes.
Yeah.
Pointing out that he was met with resistance. Like, I like the Second Amendment part, without the Second Amendment to help him defend it.
Right.
I mean, that is the thing. People get offended with what you say, who's saying it, when they're saying it.
And then I also like how he touched on, like, typically he's a guy with a heart of gold. Which I think a lot of people start off that way, especially young. You're open to friendships, relationships, and then it's like the more you're betrayed.
Oh yeah, the more jaded we become.
The more jaded we become, we start to step away from people.
Right. But again, like he said, he was forced to defend himself. Just even with this passion or in the industry or however it happens, like so now. He's just going to hit you with absolute savagery on the track because he's in it to win it.
Yep.
Basically. And again, I think that happens with a lot of artists too. Yeah.
We're just stabbed in my heart of gold. So now what you get is straight savagery when I flow. Lock me out the game. I came back to kicking the dope. What I say is real. I spit facts you didn't know. Real tough. That's why the haters all get quiet when I come around. It's earthquakes, the underdog of the underground.
Twisted and backwards, letting cowards talk hard without being in action. They flash a couple stacks and a pistol they packing, claiming they sell dope while rocking the latest fashion. I call them all soaps cause they're opera actors. You can't fool me like you fool the masses.
Great acting.
Ghostflows, man.
Just calling them out.
The one thing I love about Ghostflows, I think we've heard, this is like the 5th song he's been in.
Somewhere
5th or 6th.
that, yeah.
And he's had like a completely different flow
Sound
in
on all
each
of
and
it.
every fucking one of them. Which, again, shows diversity, which I feel like is something...
Respect. I
everybody
totally
should
respect, yeah. But, yeah, you never quite know what you're going to get. The last one was a complete, like, club bop.
Almost
like,
he came with almost chopper flow and was...
But it was still, like... dance music almost. We're like, really? All right. But yeah, this one, he's just call him out. Just call him out. We're here for it.
Bring him out, bring him out, bring him out, bring him out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth.
Call them all soaps cause they're opera actors. You can't fool me like you fool the masses. And that's exactly why the underdogs stay underground, buried beneath the bullshit of these mainstream clowns. They try to keep us locked down in solitary confinement, hidden away like some crazies in an insane asylum. Cause the frustration of waiting on them to notice a sign is close to boiling over into a pot of chaos and violence. Watch this dog break the chain and spit flames like a hellhound, leaving ashes in the blaze. It's a slave, she's spellbound. Stuck in the days, I'm slaying their weak orders. The underdogs in attack mode, the industry's the target.
I like that.
Honestly,
the underground's in attack mode, the industry is the target.
I think this is my favorite Ghostflows verse. Like,
actually, I think the last song we checked out was probably my favorite one.
It was my favorite song.
Okay, I can see
track
that.
by him, like, as a whole. But this was my favorite verse. Like, I just like lyrically what he said in this verse. And he was straight savage in this. Calling him out. And I really like that. That's why we stay underground, because we're buried beneath the bullshit.
Right.
Like, that was amazing.
Right.
But, you know, keeping them locked up like they're in a loony bin and, you know, basically making them all appear like they're off their rocker in order to...
Now, something I would love to see Crook do. And Crook himself doesn't necessarily need to be the one to do it. But I think something that would definitely benefit COB as a whole is to have one central COB YouTube channel.
Right.
Where everyone from COB puts their videos...
Maybe on a playlist
their
on that
songs.
channel.
It doesn't even need to be on a playlist. Just...
Well, it would just make it easier for people to find, you know.
Well, yeah, but if they're all on the channel and you just put them all on a playlist, I mean, they're already on the channel.
I agree to a certain extent. Me personally, I don't care, but a lot of people go and try and search by name on a channel.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if you're talking about each artist having their own individual playlist, I could see that.
That's what I was talking about.
But, and I feel like that's probably honestly what I was getting at. That's the hardest thing, I think, in the day and age we're in. Mm-hmm. Underground CDs really aren't much of a thing anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody's streaming, and if you're not promoting yourself or being promoted outwardly,
right,
it's going to be hard for people to find you. So
even
at least,
if they found one artist from COB, if they're not all conjoined somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, like, I would love to see just a central COB channel.
Right, a hub.
Where all these artists are featured. Crook would have his music up there too. Or you know, Shoe Gang would be up there. I'm trying to get out of calling it Shoe Gang. It is really hard. So getting Shoe Gang up there, and then get, you know, the Earthquakes, Ghostflows, Felony Locs, Tragmans,
right.
OG Classic Jones.
Your boy D.
Your boy, yeah. I mean, we've heard so many at this point, and we know there's tons more that we haven't heard. And it would just be easier for people to find those COB artists if they were all in one central place, as opposed to word of mouth.
Everybody having their own separate channels, and I mean, like,
and I mean, I'd be cool with them having their own separate channels too.
They keep their channels, but it would just be a centralized.
Right.
That's just our idea, guys.
Just thoughts. Yeah. Just thoughts. All right, so next should be Felony Loc. So, see what he comes with.
The weak artists, the underdogs, the attack mode, the industry's the target.
Underground, how can you contend with a lyrical nitwit that's a descendant of hip-hop legends? So let's spit shit. We work these verses for MCs versus you whack rappers. I step down off you MCs like I'm Xerxes. We deeper than 300 worldwide. We swarm quietly, we run it. Real riders moving silence, you don't want it. I sign my name on the wall with a sharper that leaves proof that I lift the mic up on approach and I put that on the booth. You want a battle, you best to put up a good fight. If it's a good night or a strong fight, it's gonna be a long night. You can find me posted in the club, bar hopping, nigga, cause I'm a guest and I'm addicted to the bar life. Bars are work, easy squeeze, peer pressure between the lines and with
Didn't hit the button right the first time. I love that bar.
The bar hopping.
The bar hop.
Bar life.
Bar life.
Yeah.
That was.
I like the
nice
Xerxes too. The 300.
Right.
Right after, like, nice Spartan reference in there, you know.
This is Sparta.
night. You can find me posted in the club, bar hopping, nigga, cause I'm a guest and I'm addicted to the bar life. Please believe bars are work, easy squeeze, peer pressure between the lines and what it means to be a dope MC. Cause nigga, you couldn't see me, nigga, on the MIC, nigga, cause food is COB.
I was literally just sitting here thinking, because I seen how when I moved the mouse, I was seeing how much time was left, which I always do at the end of videos.
Right.
And I seen we still had like another 25, 30 seconds. And in my mind, I'm like, as much as I love this beat, I really hope there's something
else.
Just
right.
even if it's just like light, and it's what they did. I'm really glad they went that route.
And that's what it is to be an underdog. We here, the hounds of the underground. Yeah, don't get bit. Everybody knows that COB is the shit.
Would agree.
It's not
Some
wrong.
of the bosses. 2 times on it. Soot.
I like that.
I really liked how kind of like ominous the beat was too. Like definitely good like spooky beat there.
So something I didn't touch on much from Felony Loc the last time we listened to him. I touched on it a little bit. I love his cadence
Right.
when he raps because it almost sounds like he's more talking to you than rapping.
He's almost he's definitely a storyteller.
It's not a storytelling thing because you can rap and be a
telling
storyteller.
but
But flow wise and cadence wise, it actually reminds me a lot of E40
okay.
because that's kind of how E40 rapped.
Okay.
It's more like talking to the beat as opposed to rapping to the beat. And he definitely has his moments where he goes into rapping.
Right.
But
No,
I
I get your
it's
differentiation. It's almost like that is somehow how he would normally talk. Is
Right.
like he always has a beat playing in his head, and whereas other people have to lyrically and syllable count wise
right.
write their lyrics to the beat. I get your differentiation. It's hard to describe,
But yeah, I absolutely enjoyed it. You guys did a fantastic job.
and the three of you together,
Sound
while
fantastic.
sounding very different, sounded fantastic. So yeah, I agree.
A lot of fun, man. A lot of fun.
Can't wait
Again,
to check out more.
Huh?
Can't wait to check out more.
and we're definitely going to.
Yeah.
I know Ghostflows sent us some more stuff. I'm sure
Oh, cool.
Earthquake will send us some more
Okay.
stuff. We have a whole list from Felony Loc. He tweeted.
Awesome. Okay.
Gave us
All
a
right.
full list to check out. So, I think next up now, there's probably going to be a few days off from COB if the rumors are true.
Right.
We hear
There's
M
going to
is,
be a few days off from everything, but yeah.
we hear M's dropping an album tomorrow. Technically, now obviously it's rumored. Okay,
Right.
it's not going to be a guaranteed thing. It's looking like the rumors are becoming more and more true just off of everything I'm seeing.
Or
But again, this
potentially
happened with the original music to be murdered by.
Right.
So it could be like middle of next year before we get it. But it could be tomorrow from what
Right.
everyone's saying. So if it is tomorrow, it'll be a few days before we get back to getting into COB because we're
Right.
going to be hitting the MCD hard to make sure we can get through it just so I can listen to the fucking thing.
Right. Impatient.
Very.
But otherwise,
But yeah, we'll be jumping back on. I think the next thing we'll probably try and look up something from like either like Tragman or OG Classic Jones, somebody
Okay.
in that realm.
right. That we haven't done
That we
recently.
haven't done in a while.
Okay.
And then of course, we keep Crook and Shoe Gang in
Right.
rotation.
We still have to finish out their
'Cause-
stuff.
Yeah. So
We're overloaded.
we're gonna be
It's
hitting.
good.
We're here to
It's good. We
show
don't
off
mind.
some. It did it again. I don't like how the screen just says sometimes like no, we're not gonna have. Anyways.
No picture.
Yeah.
It hates life. All right. Well,
So, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below. What did you think of Earthquake, Ghostflows, and Felony Loc with Underdogs? Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see. Check the description below for all the things.
push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. We cannot wait to see you to brave people later. Bye.